Hey, it says I'm live. Well, that's nice to know. I hope they keep saying I'm live for a long time. I figure I got about 20 more years, so maybe 25 I get real lucky and, not ruin my life too much. I mean, the fun part sometimes is ruining it, but as long as you recover, that's the important thing. And all of us, I think, are recovering from so many things that are happening in our society. But it's Father's Day here. Can you see the Capitol in the back there? Ooh, look at that sun. That is bright. Trying to stay out of the bright sunlight, and you can see a little bit of the Capitol behind me there. I'm down here. I don't know. You can see around down here what's going on in the Capitol. See a lot of tourists here, and actually we used to be able to park in this lot no problem on the weekend. There's signs now, so that's why I'm staying here to do all that. That's part of the Department of Labor over here. There's some association buildings. See, all the associations want to be real next to the Capitol so they can lobby and get more money out of these guys. Because if you can make a law change so you can make a lot of money, man, that's better than marketing or trying to solve a problem that people have. You're solve a problem that you have, which is getting more money, and that's why Congress is so popular. And you could use it too, but more importantly, you could use money for housing. And that's what I want to talk about today, because it's Father's Day, man, and I want to give a deal on Father's Day because, and I never thought I'd be a father, and it took me a while till I had kids, and I got a couple of marriages, then I finally got married, we finally got pregnant, or actually got pregnant by accident before we got married, and we decided, oh, okay, let's try this thing, and man, kids to me are the only thing in life that I found that's better than I thought it would be. Everything else by the time I get it in life, big deal, I mean, like being on the New York Times bestseller list is sort of like being on Mars, where I grew up, and it happened, and so you call everybody on your Rolodex and brag, and then what do you do? But kids, man, I just thought they were something that were in the way. Why would you want to do something that would be hamper your life? And it's not that. It's not an intellectual decision. The good decisions are made from the heart, not from the head. Because I used to do it with my yuppie wife, where you say, well, should we have children or not? We make a spreadsheet, the good and the bad. Oh, there's bad? Why the hell are we going to do this? So that was it. So thank God it came by accident. We got two great guys, still very good friends. They're both in town right now. I'm going to dinner with them tonight, and that'll be cool. My wife was campaigning or something. She doesn't care about Father's Day, right? But I mean, we don't celebrate it. Father's Day is, and that's to me with presents, is giving every day. You don't wait for Hallmark to tell you this is when you should appreciate somebody. No, you should do that every day. But I'm doing it because as a marketing scheme. That's right. I'm going to give 20% discount on my research for that I do for housing. I mean, this customized research that I'm doing now is probably the best research I've done in 40 years. I mean, I go out and I find over 100 programs where you live to buy houses, fix up houses, be a real estate investor, all these kinds of things that are from the government that people don't know about. And even doing them, I've been studying this for 40 years, but I still learn something new every time I do one. That's why they take me about 2 weeks to complete, because a lot of hand work. These are handmade research reports. It's not something the computer made and spits it out because of keywords. No, man, I'm sitting in your shoes and digging in these crevices of the state government, the county government, the local government, your city, and the federal government, which I know more than anybody else. But see, that's why most of this money goes to local organizations. That's why it's hard to find. I can't do one book or one report for the whole country. I got to do them individually, and so that means doing 100,000 of these things. So that's why I have to do them customized. And that's why for the next few days, if you use this code, if you buy a report, if you go to lesgo.com/research, and it's all small letters for research, and you put in the coupon code of DAD, D-A-D, and you get 20% off. So I mean, that's like 30 some bucks, $39 or whatever, that I give you, 100 programs. I give video instructions. There's about 20 videos in there about how to use all these programs. I find new ones every day. I mean, whether a program where you pay 0% mortgage interest, so that means your mortgage is half price. See, that's amazing. And it's 0%. See, half that money is going to the financial service industry that you pay over a lifetime. So if you pay 0%, and there's nonprofit organizations that do that, that means a mortgage instead of $2,000 a month is only $1,000 a month. See, things like that people don't know. You need to fix up your house or grandma's house or anything. There's grant money for that. But if you Google that, you're going to get people selling you stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do, is make sure that people know about this other thing. And I'd love to give it all away, but there's two things that motivate me is to put a price on things. Number one, I want to make sure it's of value. If nobody's buying it or something, that means it's of not value, and I'll figure out something else to do. And also, I have to eat. I want to live 20, 25 more years. So I don't want to make a lot of money anymore. I just want to make sure that it's of value to somebody else. And that's what capitalism to me does. It shows me, oh, there's motorcycles and everything. It shows you of what you're doing is value. Because so many people are doing, oh, this is great to have. But it may be great to you, but nobody else wants it. Then it's like making love to yourself. You want to make love to somebody else. That's the joy in life, is giving to somebody else. So that's why capitalism, in a way, proves that somebody else is interested in your professional work. And just like loving personally, if nobody's loving you back, it's not much fun, is it? So that's what we have. We have capitalism for your professional life, and we have the other kind of love for your personal life. And that's why I think you should love both the same way. You should be in business trying to do something that you really think is important, so that you could give it as much as you possibly can. Like here, I'm on Sunday on Father's Day, coming down working, man, because this is so much fun to me. I think it's important, and I'm trying to help as many people I can before I die. And I think that's what we all have to do in life, is how many people are you going to help before you die? And what else we got to do? Collect more stuff that we have to worry about. When you die, all that shit goes away anyway. So who cares? So it's all about, having some value of more than just collecting stuff. So maybe I could help you, particularly at home. That's important. And I see other people out there charging you hundreds and thousands of dollars for stuff like this. And that's why I'm trying to get it as cheap as possible. So that's lesco.com. LESKO.com, and then / and then research, and that's all small letters for research. When you check out, you'll see that there's two reports for housing, and you can use either one. You get the same report no matter which one you choose. And on the checkout, there's a place to put a coupon code, and you put DAD because it's Father's Day. D-A-D. If you didn't know how to spell that, that's why I try to keep these things easy. I'm a terrible speller. I have 2 New York Times bestsellers, and I still can't spell a lick. So I try to keep it easy. So let me know, and if you're looking for me, you go to letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. That's a place to get me. You want to sell these things, I'm on Share a Sale, so you can sign up as an affiliate there and sell these things with somebody on the bus waving. And a bunch of people from Argentina, what I was just doing, they all took pictures, and that's what's fun about the suit. It makes people smile. Man, I wish I did this when I was 30 years old instead of 50 or 60, whenever the hell it was, that I started this thing. Well, thank you again, and thanks for interrupting your Father's Day. And remember, lesco.com/research and put in DAD, and you get 20% off, and you will get 100 programs of government programs, grants, loans you don't have to pay back, free services, money you could use to make your mortgage lower. If you have a $200,000 mortgage, they'll give you $50,000 to reduce it, so you have a more livable mortgage payment. Now, every program is different where you live. That's why it depends on where you live. That's why I have to do these individually and customize them. So you're going to get my blood, sweat, and tears on this, and that's why it takes 10 to 14 days for me to finish these things. But you get a handmade report. By me. I craft that sucker for you. Nobody else is doing that. We got bots doing everything. No, this is handmade craftsmanship. And that's what I've been doing this craft for 40 years, and I'm better at it, I believe, than anybody else, but that's a biased opinion. But from what I've seen and who else is there, I believe it, but it's all relative, so who the hell really knows? But it's lesco.com/research, and when you check out DAD, you can find me at letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Happy Father's Day. How much is the report? Actually, it's $50, but now it's like $39. Yeah, somebody asked how much it is. So, yeah, so at 20% off is 50. And then I have 2 other reports I do. One is for free money to live on, and that shows you like 300 programs where you live that you could live on to pay your expenses and stuff like that. And that's $79. And then another one is for entrepreneurs, and that's about 200 programs for buying for starting or expanding any business, and that's $79 too. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Talk to you soon. I like being down in Lamar. It's like old time doing my commercials, but a lot cheaper.